Hello guys, welcome to this video where we'll be looking at how I think Andoni Iraola will line up under Liverpool. So let's start by taking a look at the transfers. So we already got the players such as Jeremy Dequet and Victor Munoz, and I think especially Dequet will be an important signing because he's a young defender with a lot of potential, while I think Liverpool want to sign a winger more than Victor Munoz and maybe push him to a sub. But as you can see, Dequet got really good stats and also is a good force at the corners, while Victor Munoz is more of like this winger who will be good at the wider areas and maybe dribbling a man and make a good cross. So that's the transfers we already got, and right now I'm looking at two players. That is João Gomes from Wolves, who I think is a favorite for Liverpool to sign this summer, who suits the system well with being a aggressive central midfielder who still can drive the ball forward a little bit. I haven't scouted him fully, but we're firstly going to sign him when his scouting done. I looked at Bradley Barcola, but I think he's just too expensive, so it just isn't going to happen. Then I looked at bringing Harry Wilson back, who is a former Liverpool player. Don't think he's got that many caps because he's got, as you can see, a lot of loans. But he has developed into a player we really could use at Liverpool now, so we're looking at him. Now let's go to the tactics. So this is my first tactic. I'm thinking about using it for the team's worst. Isaac staying a bit more forward while the rest of the team is tracking down, is still pushing forward. So that's the tactic we're going to use against the lower sides. So this is the tactic we're going to use against the bigger sides, where the biggest difference is that Szoboszlai is going a bit more forward but in a more cautious role, while Wirtz is a bit more direct, trying to look for goals also, while Munoz stays wide so he can get the duels over here. And here we a bit more cautious with especially the defensive line being one tick lower and balanced. We're also going to attack a bit wider, trying to get the duels so it doesn't lose the ball as much centrally and it doesn't push as much up centrally. So that's how I think we're gonna use the tacticals. And then we're gonna maybe skip to the Community Shield, but I will maybe come with some updates if we confirm some transfers. So see you in links. So this is how we're gonna line up in the first match. Alisson, Kyrgios, Van Dijk, Gomes, Frimpong, Szoboszlai, Grönberg, Wirtz, Munoz, Gakpo, Isaac. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting Gomes just because he's got a bit more routine and is also faster. So if we're gonna play the high line, I haven't really chosen about who I want to start, if it's going to be Dequet or Gomes, but I think for the most of the season it's going to be Dequet. Yeah, also I think we have to sell some players as we got too many players not participating in the matches. We also got a squad of 30 players, but it's with players such as Rio and Trey and Leone I moved up. So it's because I'm going to make some mentoring groups. We can just do it here. And also I forgot about the training intensity, so we can do it now. But yeah, let's get into the match and then we're gonna look at the highlights and how the team is playing. A chance here in the 7th minute. Sits on the ball. Where's Frimpong to close him down? Okay, it's gonna be Wirtz. No, it was Sobo. Good cross. Good save by Allison. I think we can live with that. Highlight here again. It's been a really defensive match until now. I think they're lining up in a really passive formation. Munoz here finds Wirtz. Can he cut it back? Munoz, Frimpong. I don't like those shots. If we can move it further into the box, it's a good chance, but highlight again here. Really boring match. I think we have to create more, or else we're gonna have it tough against the small teams. But yeah, I don't think we got the full familiarity to the tactic yet. So, oh my god, not a fucking red. Disaster from Kirkis. I think the easiest here would maybe be to, who can we bring on then? We're gonna bring Costas on for Gakpo and move him down here. Then we're gonna in attack make him play as an advanced fullback pushing up. But I just don't think we can press the same now. I think maybe we have to do like maybe the same tempo, playing a bit more wide as we do in the other tactic. But then we have him as a winger. And it's crazy to make two substitutions already, but I think we're gonna do in this break. Maybe actually we're gonna we're gonna keep Gakpo on the pitch because there's 1 minute to have, and then we don't have to use a break. If we can get him in again, Gakpo. Yeah, like that. Just we're gonna look at it at halftime, but a really bad tackle from Kirkis. Yeah, so we're going to make him in this advanced forward role. Yeah, maybe not a pressing fullback. Then we're gonna stop the press a little bit, but still look to counter. We're gonna put the Gomez over at the back, put Jacque in, and then make him just a fullback. So we got a little bit more of defensive stability. Then Jacque doesn't have to go wider. Then maybe we're gonna switch it like this. So we have two players pushing up over here, and Isaac just looking to score goals. And really, we are just looking to go a bit lower, and then maybe counter. Don't press as much. Yeah, but if we have to tackle, let's get stuck in. We're not pleased with that performance. Also, go maybe to just balanced risk levels. As you can see, looking at the match momentum, we really got the game. But now they're starting to create a bit. Jacque. And Birch. Let's get it to the flanks, and maybe Costas can drive it. He does well here. Maybe he can get a cutback. What is Sobo doing there? Yeah, decent chance. Goodbye, Costas. Okay, we're going to sub off Isaac as he's played a bad game. Put Ekitike in. Then we're gonna move Wirtz here, playing him as an attacking midfielder while Sobel just plays as a DM. Maybe put him. No, we just keep him here. We don't have to get too many good ideas. Maybe we're actually gonna do like this. Then we're gonna switch them around. Then we got Sobel here trying to fill up the spaces. Yeah, but let's keep moving. forgot to... Okay, I can still do it. We're gonna put Alex in at the attacking midfield. We're actually still looking at the match momentum, playing the best. Highlight here, we're in the build-up. Find Munoz. Good movement here to Costas. He's really had some good drives down the left side. Hitting Hugo. Oi. Big chance. In the 87th, and I think we're gonna put Maka in. Then Rio here on the left flank because he's just such a good dribbler. And I think we're gonna try to make him run wide with the ball so he cuts down and maybe can find Hugo in the box. Highlight here in the 96th, but I just think it's the match that's going to finish, but I don't know. Costas, yeah, the match is just done. I think actually we're going straight to penalties. Yeah, we are. So let's just show chance to make you heroes. Yeah. We start off with a massive save from Alisson. Good start, good start. Next up, Alexander Isak. No, it's actually McAllister. Whoa. A man we nearly subbed on for penalties just strikes it home. Well, penalty. Good finish. Next up, Kamada against Alisson. Oh, he's close to saving that again. He's in the head of the Crystal Palace players. Sobo here, I think he's one of the more composed players. Good penalty again. Sends Dean Henderson the wrong way. Jørgen Strand Larsen, who's had a bad performance going up to take the penalty, could be a play missing. Close again to a save from Alisson. I think he's gone the right way 3 times now. Hugo here. Slots it. Dino went the right way, but you can't just save that. Well executed. Good save again. Ali just reacts to it. What a save. Now we can slot it home. Who's gonna take it? Virgil. A player with routine. Steps up. And misses. Oh no. We still got both a chance for Al to save it and for the last player to score. So I think we're still in a good place. Adam Wolfen. Saved again by Allison. Flips through the goal. Great start to our Liverpool management as Andoni Iraola. And the lads are enjoying it. Let's just see them lift it fast, because it's just a community shield. We need to get forward. But good start. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go to the Premier League starter, play that game, and then we're gonna call it for today. Yeah, so now we had first match day, keeping it again with the first system. No changes yet, because I think I have to play it out for a few more games to see what lags and what we're good at. But this is going to be the starting lineup. We're gonna start with Joe Gomez over Jacque, because they have Evan Nilsson as a striker, who I think is just a physical monster, but really can't do much more. So I think that Gomez suits him better. As you can see, nearly 15 in all of the stats. Yeah, so let's get into the match. Already a highlight here, 1 minute into the game. Start the press. Okay, that's shaky. Oh, oh. That's so bad by us. Highlight again here after 15 minutes. And I think it's us in possession. I really like when Virg strips out and helps the play, like he does here. Also a lot of space from Frimpong. Isaac! And that's our first goal in open play. And also in the Premier League, under Andoni Iraola. Bad cross, I think, by Frimpong. He needs just to hit it centrally more. But good header by Gakpo, getting it into the box and into Isaac with a strong finish. We are already at a highlight again. Graham Birch, Frimpong. He needs help. Great pass. Victor Munoz. What a chance. Good dribbling by Munoz there. Oh! I actually thought that would be offside at the first time looking at it. So, sorry, I completely froze there. I think Frimpong finds great passes from Munoz when he goes deep. And then we can just cross it in. I'm a little bit worried by Isaac only playing at a 6.5. But, yeah, doesn't really matter. We're leading. I just think it's such a tricky role, the free roll. Sometimes it works, but other times they're just so shit. Corner here. Sobel. Gakpo. 3-0. I think if we keep playing as well as this, I might change to the other tactic in the halftime. So we have tried both. I think in the third match we have Arsenal. So it's good to be well prepared with two working systems. Good passes here. Gakpo takes Kirkes with him. Gakpo. Oh, that's a bad place to dribble. Evan Olsen not offside here. 1-on-1 against Alisson, but a horrendous finish by Evan Olsen. We are so lucky there. I think when we're playing this hard pressing style, it's one of the weaknesses, those long balls. Especially if you're shaky at the back. Graham Birch. He needs to stop drilling. That's the second time he's fucked up. Munoz. Great pass for Wirtz. Oh. Dangerous cross. Hits the post though. I think we're just gonna go to halftime there. What? We need to play more forward if we want to score a goal more. Yeah, it's just halftime. What? Maybe not. Munoz here? Oh, yeah. We're just going to halftime. So yeah, really pleased with the first half. I think we're going to go to the system. I have to remove the players because they changed a bit. Then I think we're gonna put Rio on. I think Flo has been really bad, but we need to get him in his form because he's such a great player when he's performing. Also, Jacque going in here getting some minutes, so Rio and Jacque going on. Yeah, I'm pleased. Highlight here. Wirtz keeps performing bad, so I think we might have to sub him off. Maybe put on Trey, because we are leading. I think he's the one with the biggest potential in the squad. In real life, maybe Rio, but yeah, in the game, they like Trey more. Yeah, but let's give him some more. So here, we know how dangerous he is on free kicks. Oh, close one. Petrovic stays still, but we missed a goal. We're in the 65th minute, and I'm gonna make 3 subs now. Trey coming on here at the attacking midfield. Then we're gonna put Hooker on. And then at last, let's look at it. Alex Scott as a deep line playmaker. We get a fast highlight. Petrovic saves a free kick. He goes long. Birch takes it down. Good ball movement here. I think he's offside, but what a pass if he isn't. Yeah. The linesman raised his flag, so it's offside. But what a pass from Trey. Uses his great passing technique there. It's just raining with highlights right now. We add it again. Okay. Build up here from the throw-in. Not anything yet. I think in many situations with this high press, Petrovic just go long, then we intercept the ball with our center defenders. Good press here by Sobo. Gakpo. Trey. Takes a bit of tempo out of the play. Alex comes deep. Sobo. Kirk. Great cross. And Trey Ioni. The 18-year-old does it. 5-star potential. Wonderful to see. What a cross as well. He's so good in the wider areas right now. Corner here. Sobo can whip it in. No, Kyrgyz. Just take it down. Again in the wider areas. Then we make a perfect cross to Hugo, who's I'm pretty sure is on. And goal awarded. 5-0. Such a wonderful performance here, the first game. Everybody playing well, but Rio, he's just playing decent. Okay, Hugo actually goes out injured, so we are main list right now. I think we're just gonna move it down. Maybe play him as a shadow striker. Yeah, I don't think we need to change too much. Yeah, I think that was such an impressive first match. I think it has destroyed a lot of my doubts as we control the possession. We have loads of XG, 14 shots on goal. Yeah, really impressive. So I think we're gonna leave it there for today, and then I actually think we maybe play the Newcastle game without you, and then we return for the Arsenal game at home. Maybe also with a bit of we need to sell some players, so I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, see you next episode. If you want, you can come with some recommendations to how we can make this series a lot better.